Greetings, Jedi traders. David here of TradingFib.com. Bring you the daily trend for week 16, day 5. It is April 21st, 2017. Happy 35th birthday to the ES Mini Futures, CME, ES Mini Futures, 35 years ago today. As always, please seek financial advisement when trading with your money, as these videos are for educational purposes only, to support your knowledge in the market, see what's going through my head on any given day. Always make sure you have a solid trading plan and always manage your stop when placing a trade. All right, let's get right into today's price action. Options expiry Friday. As markets just after a nice uptrend yesterday seemed to just chop its way through the session. So let's go ahead and give a little bit of a layout here. Again, a little bit of news today kind of affecting some of the pockets of trend, which give us an opportunity. But really today, options expiry, a couple of econ data, but nothing to write home about. All right, so midnight open, markets were pretty much content, sliding sideways on the MML charts. As the midnight open, again, here was our NQ and ES sitting upside at the high levels of resistance. Together here, that's the 10-minute charts, and there we were on the range charts. So again, those are for the Globex traders, but opening up here this morning, waiting for price action to set. This was midnight open, and this was just prior to the London open. So you could see price action already lifting back up and testing those highs of the MML, the Murray Math level. So the combination together, and again, reiterate, what we're doing is we're looking for not only the Heikin Ashi bars and together in sync with the 5144 cloud, but we're looking for the highest probability setup, and even better if it's all together with the MML charts in sync. All right, so NQ pre-market this morning, there it was after the Globex move, pretty much chopping across the board, holding up here at the highs, 54.54, 60-minute chart holding above the weekly VWAP after the trend yesterday. So NQ, there's your move overnight, or at the pre-market, and ES, let's go ahead and pull up the ES again, same picture, holding to the upside. So what were the opportunities? Either we draw down price action, or we simply chop up here and lift higher, which again, I would have been looking at the higher time frames for those levels. All right, so let's go to the charts here, as we'll take a look at the ES. So there was our ES overnight action. So price action again, pulling down here. So where were the opportunities? Well, one of the opportunities, again, this is a minute chart, not a range chart. So we'll put the two together and show you how that combination can be a very strong trending move. So here we are, MML high, 23.51. All right, again, this is a little bit of pre-market action, but price action, once it broke through the resistance here, 23.51, and showed somewhat any indicator of a downtrend, your stop would be at the swing size or up here at 23.5250. And trade management down, you can do multiple contracts down, you can do one contract down. Either way, you can take half off down here, ride it all the way down. It's up to each individual trader on their trade management, but seeking the highest probability setup would be as if everything was in sync. And so we'll go ahead and take a look at the range chart as well. As you can see, we finished out pretty much the day here in major support, resistance, and the weekly VWAP. Let's go ahead and take a look at the NQ quickly. There's our NQ. Again, that overnight action chop at the tops, as we just saw on the chart previous. Again, similar picture here, pre-market, price action pulled down. And again, a little bit of a delay here, as price action had already come off. So the pre-market entry was already there off of 49. As you can see, NQ never got higher than 54.54 up here on the overnight Globex. So price action pulling back to major support resistance here today and pretty much settling out. So a lot of chop here this afternoon. So where were those absolute pockets of trend that we were looking for? So let us jump into, let's take a look at, we'll first try the ES here. Now, I want to just keep it clear that keeping as much off the charts is the goal here. And again, when I take pictures of, here you see the ES full session here, and you got a lot of lines. That's not typically what I might be looking at intraday. Again, what I'm looking for is this keeping the Globex lines on the chart. So I have a Globex low here. I got a Globex high above. So pretty much all price action remain downside today on the charts. All right, so we mentioned that, don't forget, we have, let's go back here to the ES. All right, so here's our ES, price action on the MMLs. I'm going to put that MML chart here in a moment so you can see what I'm talking about. So price action here, as we could see, the 534, the 34 EMA. Now the 34 EMA, remember, is in this chart down here on the second row, the 534 EMA. When you have a crossover, it goes from red to green and green back to red. So price action's holding underneath the 34. It's holding underneath the 5144. And as well as you can see multiple times testing of the VWAPs. All right, so price action opens up. Remember, we already kind of, markets open here, already in a downtrend. So you've pre-market, great. Price action pulls back. And so here's market open. You don't chase the trade. Price action pulls up, finds that resistance, and you have yourself an opportunity. Now, if trade management alone were to take you out, I get it. Then you look for another re-entry. And here you have a solid body tail down. I would prefer 2-bar confirmation. Price action kicks back up, and you get your next trend down. Again, some of these moves were all news related, especially this move here on tax reform. And then bang, we had some kind of news piece out there that we don't know if it was true or not, something to do with North Korea. But again, price action gave you an opportunity trend, a news piece or not, ticks are ticks. And there was your last real solid opportunity through the PM session, and then actually price action kicking back up. Now, that's without the MML charts on there. So again, from the T3 strategy, basically from the price action underneath the cloud here, there's a nice solid entry. You got everything in the red. Yeah, you had the entry here as well, but you got everything in the red, and then there's your second opportunity if trade management took you out. Now, had you taken the entry higher, let's go ahead and what that would look like. So if we go down and now we apply the MML levels, which is the overlay of the 5-minute chart, now we see it a little bit differently where we can see the combination together where price action, again, resistance here, and then there's the breakout of the 2351, there it is, and then pulls down, right? Where's your stop? Well, you could leave your stop up here, 2352, that's not even a point, that's about a point stop. Never came back, never grabbed it, and retest. Maybe you took one off halfway, understood, and you bailed out. You had your another opportunity once it broke the major support all the way down, and see where we reversed right off of 2340.75. Now, PM session, a little bit shaky here today, really was slow to move, but price action got a lift. There it is, back upside, and maybe you just waited for the break above the cloud, but if you took the MML long, get your stop here about a point away, and you get yourself a lift, and that's trading off the levels. That's fine. A little bit more confirmation once you got above the cloud. Price action pullback, and by this afternoon, you could see just pretty much stay away. It's options expiry. I wouldn't even touch it. Okay, so that was our ES. Let's take a quick look at the NQ here as price action. That's on a 5-4, so let's go to a 10-7. Here we can see again, very choppy action, market open. Again, small opportunities as it broke here. Again, look at the retest right there. Price action comes down, solid Heikin-Ashi bar tail down. Whether you entered here at 49.25 or on the breakout of the cloud here was one of your best solid entries downside underneath the major support resistance. And that was pretty much it for the remaining of the day. I would have left these alone throughout the afternoon. Small pocket here above the cloud, which gave you that opportunity up to the MML high. But chart of the day goes to the crude here. Let's go ahead. I took a picture of that. There it was, crude. Nice move from the resistance. Nice move, right? Place your stop up here. A little bit further away. That's a 20-tick stop. That can be a lot for some people on the crude. So again, you got the solid Heikin Ashi bar. Maybe you don't go to the swing size. Maybe you just put it here at resistance. Never came back. Stayed underneath the cloud. Stayed underneath the 34, and you just wrote it down. So crude on news and all in the red. Nice, solid trend. And again, here, if you miss the first opportunity on crude, you just wait for the pullback here. You just wait for the pullback, and then solid Heikin Ashi bar here with a stop at the swing size, which gave you a nice opportunity on the crude to the downside. All right, so NQ finishes out the day as we just saw. One more thing I want to point out in the NQ here. Also, when you get a nice trending day, sometimes good to take that ADR, the average daily range. Take the Globex high. Average daily range on the NQ was 42.85. Take half of that, about 21.22, and note where price action actually had a little bit of a struggle getting below today. So keep that in mind if you're going to go ahead and use these MML charts on your trading platform. All right, let's jump into overall just market internals here today as we saw the daily gaps. Price action for the week finishing above 69.25, so we held up. YM is still struggling here, as well as the ES, but following upside. Nothing to speak of on the AD lines. Again, market internals here today. Pretty balanced profile here on the NQ and the ES. We could see tails up, tails down, 70% of trading. Keep those volume profiles to give you an idea of where strength was during the day, and 600-day VPOX. Keep those on your charts as well. Taking a look at the bigger picture as the NQ again. NQ still holding above that 10 EMA and 50 EMA, so that's what we're watching for the week, and that's exactly what we got. YM daily again still struggling down here, so not getting any traction there. And the daily ES, there we were. Not able to break above that 50 EMA, but at least got a little bit of hold above the 10 period moving average. All right, Jedi traders, I think we've covered it all today. Again, daily gaps, taking a look at the MMLs. Make sure you check out the weekend recap, our weekend outlook, as taking a look ahead at the markets and see where price action current momentum is. We'll take a look at the bigger charts. Again, current Murray math levels we'll go over on the weekend, so you, using the 5 or 10, 15 minute, anywhere in that range as we head into Globex Sunday, which French elections coming up, and next week, April 27th, big earnings day, FANG stocks, Microsoft, etc. All right, so AM session today, choppy downtrend with pre-Euro close lift on the news, and then the remainder of the session coming down with semi-pockets of smooth trend on the MML high on the NQ, and finding those lows on the ES and YM and bouncing back upside. All right, that concludes an insight into the daily trend and technical momentum of the charts. Let's go ahead and guys, feel free to stop by at tradingfibs.com or any of my social media outlets. You can find me every day on Twitter at TradingFibs, or here on StockTwits as well. Go ahead and follow me throughout the day as I go ahead and post some of the charts that you see here, not only that I post online, but as well as in the trading session recap. If you scroll down here, you can check out some of those charts as well that I had throughout the day. My trading mantra is one simple strategy. I posted that here. Keep it simple, guys. Any market, any chart, any time frame will keep you disciplined. There's the strategy of the stops. Again, always just looking for an opportunity. Can't say today you got every single move to fly down like this, but surely Thursday looked a little bit better. But I only watch what's in front of me and on the charts, and always leave your bias at the door when trading. Hey guys, I want to give a shout out to jasonkelly.com. Check out his macro newsletter for the weekend as you prepare for next week's trading, as well as check out Shadow Traders if you're interested in market profile, good analysis over the weekend. Hey guys, if you're interested in joining us with other like-minded traders in our community of our trading room, feel free to email me, David at tradingfibs.com. You may join us any Thursday or Friday to view live chart setups as they happen in the trading day. All right, so happy 35th birthday to the ES Meaning Futures. Have yourselves a great weekend wherever you may be, and a Blue Zone weekend as well. Make sure you check out my, there it is, Technical Momentum Outlook for Week 17, posted over the weekend, and seeing where our mindset is in the week ahead. Hey guys, have yourselves a great weekend. Have a good night, a good day, and good trading to you. And peace out.